G'day, it's Shane here from Grape TV, and thank you for joining me at my home bar. But more importantly, thank you for helping me spread McLaren Vale wines to the world. Now today, a very different theme, and yes, it is a sponsored tasting today, and it's a sponsored tasting from Blass. Some of the grapes may have come from McLaren Vale, we don't really know. But the thing here is I wanted to spread the word about something that might be able to help you. Blass is currently running a promotion called the Ultimate Cricket Test. There is actually an online cricket game which I'll put the link to on this video and on the blog entry. But the thing is that one person from every state and territory in Australia has a chance to get tickets to the first day of the Boxing Day test into the Vodafone box with Blass himself. And big g'day to Blass, big fan, was Norwood Football Club's #1 ticket holder. I'm a big Norwood fan, so love you, mate. And I think everybody should be pumped at the chance to go for that. Now what's happening is this promotion is an in-store promotion, so you've got to get specially marked bottles in the stores, and you can see here, hopefully you can see the specially marked bottles at the label here, and there's also these tags on them, and you can get a chance if you put in your SMS or online having a go at the competition by the 14th, I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, it closes midnight on the 14th. Okay, 14th of December. So that's not very far away. So very important. So remember, the Blass online promotion, in-store promotion for an online go at winning tickets to the Boxing Day test. I know myself that would be a fantastic thing to get. The other thing with those tickets is that you get a chance to play this ultimate cricket test with Michael Slater in a large version of the game, and there's also going to be, before that particular game, they've organised a charity match for the same mechanical ultimate cricket test game to get funds for the McGrath Foundation. So wonderful, wonderful thing. If you like the wines, like Blass, get on there, get some of these ones with the in-store promotion things, and get into that. Okay, so some of this just happens to be about wine, so we better try and do some of the wanky thing with the wine. So the first one I've got here is the Yellow Label 2010 South Australian Chardonnay. There's the label. Chardonnay over the last few years has gone down in popularity, but I think Chardonnay is one of the classic grape varieties. To me, Chardonnay and Riesling, not together, but Chardonnay and Riesling to me are the two classical grape varieties. Just love those wines, and I really am looking forward to trying this. Quite strong aromas there. The real melony character that you get with Chardonnay. There's a little bit of tropical there, maybe just a hint of passion fruit. Quite a nice series of aromas on this wine. The interesting thing for me is that in smelling the wine, I'm not sure whether it's an unwooded Chardonnay or wooded Chardonnay. So need to try that just to check. Definitely a wooded Chardonnay, and definitely better for it. I think Chardonnay is the variety that really does need some oak maturation involved in the wine, maybe some oak fermentation. Really nice flavours on this one, the same melony characteristics coming through. The oak in there is just merged with the wine quite nicely. It's not overpowering, there's no big oak monster or anything like that coming in. It's just nice and mellow with the whole fruit character. The acid's not that strong on the finish, so it does does have a slightly short lifespan in the mouth, but quite a nice drink. Very, very pleasant. I could see this wine, whole group of people having a drink around, the barbecue area, something like that. Maybe even Christmas Day, drinking it with the white meats, the white meat of the turkey, things like that. I'm not sure of the price point, but white label does tend to be at the mid to lower end of the scale, and I think on that basis that would be quite good value. Actually, it's interesting, on that second one in the mouth there, maybe I took something off the palate, because there is a much longer length on this wine than what I got the first time round. So maybe it's just taken something off the palate to enable me to, or for the wine to do its thing. So no, that's quite nice. Now the second one I've got here, of the two on this particular video, is the yellow label South Australia Cabernet Sauvignon. So the yellow label, again, as I said, the mid to lower range scale in terms of price. It's not unusual to see these two wines on excellent specials in a shop. And for me, has a history of solid wines at good value. Now straight away on that nose, very, very pungent aromas, the same as what was happening with the Chardonnay. A lot of fruit character coming through. The black fruits that you expect from Cabernet. So the black currant just comes through in waves. I'm not getting a lot of oak. There's a little hint of the cedary character there. Now these wines have been open for about 20 minutes, half an hour. And even now I'm getting a little bit more of that oak just coming through nicely on there. What you can't tell in all this is my palate is actually watering on the basis of that aroma that's coming through, so it's agreeing to my palate at least without it even getting there. Now, things that are not a surprise in this wine. Let's start there. Those black currant characters coming through. It's just the extension of what you can smell on those aromas. So it's just seamless. It just hits straight into there. The interesting thing for me is there's a lot more tannin than I was expecting on this wine. There's a nice drying tannin finish. Not strong enough to want to coat your teeth or suck in the sides of your mouth, but just a very, very nice tannin structure coming through there. Not the most complex of wines, but hey, there is a hell of a lot in here. And again, I suspect value for money would be rather good. And even more value for money if you were to win the prize. Like I said, one in each state and territory in Australia. To win the prize to go to the Boxing Day test would be fantastic. Really hard to fault these sort of wines. They could sit nicely on anybody's shelf. Any chance to try these wines, I recommend them. Hey, good stuff. This one I'd suggest with those nice tannin finishes, would really say this is a food wine. So any of your red meats, things like that. Actually, I'm not saying this is light, but I'm just thinking this would go really nice with grilled pork steaks. I had grilled pork steaks the other night, and didn't have it with wine, and I must admit I was thinking at the time that I should have had a glass or two of wine with me, and this actually would have gone quite nicely with those grilled pork steaks. So maybe that's a recommendation, or it is my recommendation. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for Lone and Grape TV today. Thank you for joining me in my home bar. Thank you for helping me share these wonderful wines from Wolf Blass. And remember, get into the store for the in-store promotion. And I wish you luck if you do that in terms of getting one of the 8 prizes to go to the Boxing Day test this year in 2010. And if you do so, awfully jealous. Thank you and goodbye.